right, so now we're on lesson 2, and the name of this lesson is God Values You. He gave you His best. And so we know that Jesus was sent on an important mission to seek and to save the lost. And there's a couple of parables in the Bible that talk about things being lost and how the one person is seeking desperately to get that back. And we know that feeling when we lose something really valuable. You know, we look and look and look until we find it. So that's what we're going to be teaching the kids today in lesson 2. The craft is a sheep, because we're going to use the parable of how the shepherd left the 99 and went after the one, because even the one was valuable to him and precious to him and worth going out on that journey to get that sheep back. So you will get, for each child, you'll get a little die cut of a sheep, and you'll get 2 strings per child. And you just want to have them just wrap it around the body, and then you can just tuck it in like this underneath. You could glue it if you wanted to, but you really don't have to. And then you wrap the other one around and just make the sheep a little bit fuller, and then just tuck it underneath. Then if they wanted to, they could draw a face and color in the legs or whatever they wanted to do with that. So here's one of my favorite things in all of Orby's curriculum is we have them make a store. And so we have them put things in their store that really wouldn't be considered very valuable, like a piece of trash or a Clippy. Here's a little packet of mayonnaise. Here's a coffee stir. And so we put things in our store, and then we're going to give each one a value, like maybe, this would be 5 cents, and maybe this would be 0.000 cents, and maybe this would be 1 cent, and maybe this would be 10 cents. And then we have them put the craft that they made, the sheep. And we talk about how when God wanted to bring them into His family, He had to send His very best in order to pay the penalty of our sin. In and of ourselves, we are unworthy, but when He looked at us, He saw that we were of great value to Him. So He was willing to do that. So when you put the sheep in the store, we say, okay, so what price would we put on you? And what we can say is there's no price high enough, because the greatest price that was ever paid in the world was paid to get them, for God to bring them into His family. And so that is just, what does that say about our value? So, because let's say, for instance, what would be the most expensive thing in the world to buy? Would it be a pro sports team, an island, a Learjet? No, it was for God to get them into His family. So that's what their worth is. And we really hope that will be powerful for them to understand how precious and valuable they are to God. Proof of that is that He sent us His very best. He sent Jesus. We believe that everything that we have put together for you guys is important, but this one is really important because so many people struggle with trying to figure out who they are and where they find their worth. And God has decided our worth, and He was willing to send His Son because He valued us that much. And we just want the kids to understand, to go with His view. It just makes sense because He's God. He knows everything. It's a better view, and it's the right view. And we can get our value and our worth from how loved and cherished and precious we are to Him. So we pray for you guys. Hope it's gone well. Thank you.